everyone, this is Waleed Yousif. Hope you guys having a great year start. So I really just wanted to share with you how when buying a property, like both parties or whoever parties involved, basically would need to be in the same, communication on the same line. So to get that property to the finish line, whether that's when making an offer or when really purchasing that property. So I'm saying this because just recently we're trying to make an offer on the property, on market property. However, the real estate agent, the listing agent, really making it difficult or refused to take our offer because we wholesale properties. Now, if you don't know us, we're Sunbelt cash offer. We usually buy and wholesale property. That really the majority of what we do. We also do like a live flip. We do owner financing. So, and the way we do it is that we reach to seller off market, get that property, see if it's good for fix and flip, good for investment property, and then from there, if we decide to wholesale it, then we will reach out to investors that we have in our network, or we also have real estate agents in our network, so we would send them those deals to see if they might have a client that they would be interested in that property. So that particular agent, she is in our list, and she knows that we wholesale properties. So as I said, when we reach out to acquiring properties, majority of them are off market. So we reach out to to sellers off market, whether that's they own multiple properties, they want to move to a different property, foreclosure, divorce, probate, all that, all those lists. So we call them and see if they would be open for an offer, and then from there we make them an offer. Now, we also do reach out to on-market properties. Now, we see if it's a good fit. If it's an investment property, then we will reach out and see. And that particular property, it looks as if it is good fit for fix and flip property. The condition needs work. So it's also a price at we can see as a fix and flip property. However, there isn't many pictures on that, and it's been 3 months on the market. So we see that there is some issue going on, whether that's on the price or whether there is something else going on. So I reached out to the real estate agent to see, okay, how can we make an offer? I would like to know a little bit more about the property. And the first thing was okay, well, you can assign it, or you can you can do and resell it to other people. Now, we might or we may not do that, right? Because we also do a live flip. It needs work, so perhaps won't be good for owner finance. So either would be, for sure it's good for flip. And so so she asked us about, well, you can wholesale it, she said you can assign it. So that's what wholesaling is, basically assigning a property to other investor. And so we understood that, and we said, okay, well, can you tell us more about the property? Well, okay. Her answer was, no, you have to come and see it. I can't say any of that. And so any question we ask about the property, we see, okay, now it's really been difficult to get the answer, because now she also requiring us to go in person to see the property, not really sharing what's the situation. And sure, we can go. However, everyone is busy, right? And our crew is busy as well. So if we're able to get that information, if we're able to get, some inside picture, so we can evaluate that to make an offer, or to get to see the condition or the situation. And so we're able to make an offer because we have seen those properties. We know what's the condition. We have purchased or acquired properties that are in really bad condition and in very good condition. So it's not our first, property. And sure, that real estate agent knows that. And so that's where really we decided really not proceed, because every time we ask a question, every time we ask about the listing, now there's a other roadblock. If we ask about if they would be open for offer, the answer always, oh, well, not assignable. Well, okay, we're talking about the offer, not, we already addressed that. We're not going to assign it. And pictures, well, okay, I'll send it whenever, and we never got the pictures. So with that, obviously, we're not going to make an offer on that property. So that's what's going to happen. That property, it's going to stay on the market for more, because really the listing agent not really cooperate. Like, she's not really working to get that deal sold. And so we're just going to skip it, right? And what's going to happen again, the property, it's already been 3 months on the market, and it's not selling, right? And I'm pretty sure that with the price, with the way that the listing agent is doing with the listing, that's just gonna take another, I don't know, another 3 months perhaps, till that listing will get expired, and perhaps she'll get fired for on that listing, and someone else will get the listing, or we would have to really wait until that expire, so we would reach to to the homeowner to see if they would be open for an offer. So consequence of that really is the property already been on the market for 3 months, right? It's not selling. So whether that we're going to assign it, or whether that we are going to close on it ourselves, the goal really is to sell the property. Again, we do also reach out, and we also get those off-market property, and we're also, we talk to sellers, so we know how things goes. And so typically the properties that we wholesale, we try to have them closed literally within 2 weeks. So if 2 weeks that property is not sold, then there is issue, and we have to address it. We have to also check with the seller and see. And so I'm pretty sure too that now it's 3 months there on the market, it's not selling. I'm pretty sure the communication between the listing agent and the seller, it's really in bad shape, because no offers, property still active. Obviously, when properties stay on the market for so long, now no one really wants to go and make an offer, because now everyone is assuming there is a problem with that property. Now there's no problem with it, but it just because it stays on the market, that just what's going to assume that there's a problem with it. And so the ideal situation would be, how can we get that property sold, right? Whether that's checking with other agents who represent buyers, or working with us, right? So we are in a network with investors. If you have a listing, right, and that listing, it's good fit for fix and flip, you have it on the market for 3 months, this tells me that you actually don't have network with investors. Because if you do, perhaps you had that property already sold. And so what you want to do is that really reach out to other real estate agent and see if they have a buyer for it. Reach out to us. Again, we are buyers. We do flip properties, we do rental, we do owner finance, and we do also wholesale. And so what you want to do really is that try to network with us. See, because if we're in a network with hundreds of local investors and we are in communication with these investors, pretty sure we're able to sell that listing, even though the property it's already on the market. And you could say, well, it's already on the market, they can see it. Well, yeah, but they're all busy, and perhaps, again, majority of investors may not like that property to be on the market. They like to have it off market, or they don't think it's a deal. So when I'm reaching out, I'm trying to see what's the situation, how can we make this one as a deal, and as a result, you will get that listing sold. You have that good communication, and let's say if you promise your client that you're selling that listing that you have, now you have already accomplished your promise to your client. You got paid. Obviously, if the property is on the market, then you're not getting paid, and so that's another thing. So try to reach out. If you have a property you already tried, right? It's been already 30, 60 days on the market, then feel free to reach out. We'll take a look at it. Again, if it's a good fit for fix and flip, that's where we are. Again, we specialize in those properties, and we are in a network with local investors who buy those investment properties for fix and flip and rental. So I hope that helped. I hope you have a great year start. Again, if you got any properties that you have hard time selling, then feel free to reach. We'll take a look at it, and we'll make you an offer, cash offer as is, and we'll take it from there. So hopefully that helped. If you have any question, feel free to reach us. Again, Waleed Yousif. You have my information in the description. Take care.